Welcome to BHSR VLM Degree College, Davarapalli. So, in this session, I'm going to talk about the PHP MySQL WordPress paper. Okay, so this paper comes under the third BSc Computer Science. This is the cluster paper C1. Cluster paper C1. This is for the C1 paper of the sixth sem here. Okay, so in previous class I was discussed about the introduction of the WordPress. Yes, and today I am talking about the installing and configure of the WordPress. Yes. Okay, so what is WordPress years? So what is the use of the WordPress years? Okay, and WordPress software is one of the open source software. For using WordPress, we can build or create websites and blogs here. We can create websites and blogs here. Okay, and this WordPress is very useful while you are constructing the huge volume of the websites or huge volume of the blogs here. Okay, so actually we are using the HTML documents. We can create the websites and by but we should not use the HTML document for creating the blogging documents here. Blogging here because of the blogging is always needed updates here. Every day it asking updates here, but we should not provide any updates regularly using the HTML code here. So for this purpose, we are going to introduce the concept is WordPress here. And WordPress is one of the open source content management system here. So using the WordPress content management systems, we can accessing or creating or developing the websites and also blogging here and also blogging here. So this is also suitable for the huge volume of the blogs here. Okay, examples here. Facebook also used the help of the WordPress here, and also our university, Anantakavi Nanni University, is also using the WordPress software here or PHP software here because of the if you are printing your whenever the result is occurred and you are entering your marks here and the marks will be printed in your mark sheet and that mark sheet contains the address. The link is containing the .php. Okay, so PHP files are also included here. So that's why huge volume of websites or huge volume of the blogs can be used with the help of the that WordPress here. So WordPress is not a mini software. It is the huge volume of the open content management system here, and it is also a free open source here. Okay, so actually in the starting days, the WordPress is introduced in the 2003 here. So it is only unexplained in 2003 at May 27. 27 is released by the persons, two persons. Their name is Matt Mullenweg, Mullenweg and Michael Little. Okay, so these two persons have introduced the WordPress in this 2003 May 27th year. Okay, so at the time of the releasing this software, it is not an open source software. It is not an open source software here. Okay, later it can be implemented or updated the software here, and going to it is the one of the open source softwares. It is announced the WordPress software is announced and it is announced as a open source software at 2009 October. What is that? October year. In the 2009 October, they are announced this is the WordPress software is a open source software here. So this is an open source. An open source CMS. CMS means content management systems here. Okay, so what is open source? What is CMS is already discussed in the previous class. And what are the features of availability? WordPress is also discussed in the previous class. You have watched this previous videos here. Okay, so this is the introduction of the WordPress, and now I'm going to Now I'm going to introduce the how to installing the WordPress here and how to get the WordPress software here. Okay, so if you want to run the WordPress software, you have to need the XAMPP file is also used here. What is that? XAMPP file is also used here, and also we have to go to www.wordpress.org. Okay, in that we have to download the WordPress software. The latest software is called as 5.2.2 is the our regular latest version of the here. And if you want to download the previous versions, we have also download the previous versions here. Okay, so before going to, we have to while you're using this Google Chrome, we have to in the search box we have to place this on Zapier. Okay, so Zamp is also one of the software. It is also including the MySQL documents, Apache servers, or both servers are included here. So that's why while we're using the WordPress software or PHP software, you have to use this a XAMPP file here. You have to use this a XAMPP file here. For this purpose, we have to use this XAMPP. So XAMPP is one of the software which is used to able to enable the while you're running the PHP softwares, PHP code or the blogging code, or called as a WordPress here. Okay, without help of the XAMPP, there is a no working of the PHP and also WordPress software here. Okay, let us see how to download the software here. Okay, see. Okay, so you have to type this uh, download jump for Windows. In this scenario, we have to see you have to check the whether your system is compatible with how many bits are allocated here. So if the system is 32 bits or 64 bits, we have to check this before installing the software here. So I have a system, that system contains the 64 bits here. So that's why we have to download the click here, and whenever we click this jump files, automatically it's showing the number of versions are available here, named as 7.1.30, named by 7.1.30. This is the one of the software which is used to run the software along with your PC here. Okay, and we have to see the next one is called the 7.2.10 is also one of the software. It is also creating the 64 bit here, and we have to see this 7.3.6. This is also 64 bit. It is also 64 bit, and it is also 64 bits. So total we have three links are available here with the different size here. 64. This is the 64 bit here. This is the 64 bit. This is also 64 bit. This is also 64 bit. Total we have three links are available here. So in these links we have to choose the one needed link here. So whenever we click on that, automatically it is okay. So it is clicked here. The pen size is also 144 MB, and it is also 148 MB, and it is also 148 MB is also available here. So whenever we click this button, automatically this file will be downloaded here, and this is also downloaded here, and it is also downloaded here. So later we have to going with this the WordPress software. This is called as a example here. So when if you want to running the example, you have to check this. So your system is compatible with the 30 bit or 64 bit here. Okay. So maximum systems are available with the 64 bits. That's why I'm choosing 64 system, 64 bit links, and we have to provide there is a three links are available with versions 7.1.30, 7.2.10, 7.3.6 years. So in this order we have to select the needed software, and it is also having the its size. The file size is 144 MB megabytes, and the later two having the 148 megabytes here. Okay, that is the memory sizes and if you want anything you have to click that file, and automatically it is going to download here. Okay, so that purpose we have to see this here. Now I'm going to, this is the jam, we have to install it. Later we have to going with the software that is called, if you want to download the WordPress software, you have to go in with the WordPress www.wordpress.org. So whenever we click this link, and automatically it's showing these some links, and that link it is also available like this: WordPress wordpress.org.download is option is available here, and click on that. We have to click on that. Whenever we click on that, automatically it's showing some versions here, and then the latest version is WordPress 5.2.2 is also available here, and this is the latest version here. And if you want to installing the older version, you have to download the previous versions is also available here. So the needed element, the needed software is also available here. So for this purpose, you have to download that link and click on that. Automatically, it is going to download here. So it is downloaded as a zip format. It is also downloaded as a zip format here. Zip format here. So whenever the file is downloaded, and it is going as a zip format here, and you have to extract the file. So while you are in zip format here, and you have to place this some folder in the C drive here. So that is we called as this. For example, I'm going to the folder name is VLL. Okay, so in this folder we have to extract these files, and after extracting these files, the entire files is copied into this file. The entire files is copied into this files, and the folder name is as VHSVLM, and it is also sites, and it is treated as a sites. And after the extracted, the number of the folders and subfolders are placed here, and the all these folders and subfolders copied into this folder, and the format the data will be placed into the VHSR VLM, and the folder is named as the VHSR VLM is treated as a some site name here. For example, vhsrvlm.org or vhsrvlm.com, and whatever it may be here, and it is also acting as a site software here. Okay, so after this scenario, we have to see this scenario. See, there is a XAMPP folder is also available here, and after this copy and extract these sites, and you have to open this again XAMPP file here, and again XAMPP file here. So the format is copied into this VHSL VLM, and the XAMPP file will be opened here. So XAMPP file will be and opened here. So it is a XAMPP format, and it is some logo is also available here. So this is the logo here, and one of the control panel, that is called which control panel? This is called XAMPP control panel. Okay, so control panel will be opened here. Control panel will be opened here. So it is already downloaded with this previous class, and you have to select this file, and in this control panel contains the number of servers are available here. That is called the MySQL software is also available here, and WordPress is also available here, and Apache server is also available here. Okay, so MySQL, Apache, and we have to say start and stop here, and in this scenario we have to create the boxes here. Choose the boxes here, and we have to click on again here, and we have to, before going to run this exam file, we have to start the MySQL and also Apache software here. Okay, because of the both can be installed and uses this scenario. scenario here, and it is the while we are using this start and here, and it going to some links are available here. So in these links we have to see there is some names are available here. That names are you should be able to remember that names. That is called as a first is called as a database name. So this is the one of some control panel, and it is also number of links are available here. So first of all comes the database, and the database name must be you have to use that, you have to remember that, and that is also known as the next to database username, database passwords, and database host is also you have to say remember that names. Next one is called as the database, and the third one is called as the password. These also database names are also called as a username. This is database name, and this is also database names or username. And the next one is called as the database password, and the next one is called a database host. So DB database. This is called as a database host. And the fifth one is called as a table prefix. So this is can be how to use this here. Okay, and we have to remember this the database table. The database table named as the BHSR VLM bhsrvlm.org or .com here, and the next one is called as a database name here. What is the database name? And you have to remember that this is the username, and you have to enter the database password, and you have to remember this is the database host here, and this is called as a table prefix. This will be appeared here, and you need to install the names, database names, so name of the username and the password and database host, and you have to this table prefix also you have to use this scenario here. So while we are using these five things, you have to remember that things in this 1 2 3 4 5 is also available here. So that purpose we have to need to remember that those names while you are entering into the database names, and while you are entering into the database username, while you are entering into the database password, while you are entering into the database host and the database table prefix software here. So while if you don't remember this database names or passwords, you should not enter into this that particular organization. So that's why we have to remember those things in this scenario here. Okay, so that purpose we have to see there is a 5 points are available here. That points can be used into the so into the names, that is we call as a is simply here, and next we have to enter that names. So we have to there is a box is also available, and it is also available here, and it is also available here, it is also available here, and it is also available here. So if you want to create the any blocks, any database here, you have to use this the database here. Okay, so this is comes under the WordPress here. The WordPress is containing the names, and it is called say having the some WordPress contains some icon is also available here for WordPress here. So that is we call it it is can be shown in the format of the W. So this is comes under the cycle. This is the circle formula here. This is comes under the circle formula, and it is having the blue color shaded here, and all this instead of the black color, it is also having the blue color, and the inside the ring having the white color here. So this is we call as the WordPress WordPress logo here. This is called as a WordPress logo here, and you need to remember that this icon, this is icon is represented with this represented with this here, and this name can be this is the one of the logo. So while we are entering into this password here, and we have to enter the password, and it is already password is also now here, that is called PHSL PLM. And because of the file can be extracted, that file will be placed into the that particular file folder that may be created by the ourselves. So that purpose we have to see this name here, and we have to enter the username here, and after entering the username we have to enter the database password after the entering the database host, and after entering the data table prefix software here. So that purpose we have to installing this software here. See here, after executing these statements, after after log into these statements, we have to save this. We have to save this username, database name, and password, and that table hosting prefix. The table hosting is always short from the TP with hyphen here, so underscore here. So later we have to create the your uh, table, the database hosting keys. That purpose we have to see these here, and after this savings we have to save this all these tables here, and we have to enter into this the WordPress software. This can be shown in the format, can be, it is asking, so it is also having the sort like names here. It is also name. Okay, after this, and it is asking username, username, and giving the password here. Password here, and we have to enter the username here, and again password enter here. Enter the password and enter the username here. So after entering the username and password, you have to click on the OK button, just like a email organization. So that purpose we have to see this here. Okay. Okay, so this is the process of the installing and configure the WordPress here. Okay, thanks for watching this class here.